Bumblebee. I
Hey, what is going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of the SMT YouTube channel. Today, we're going to take a look at Dish Network, the details on the operations of the business with Dish as the fourth national carrier, replacing Sprint post T-Mobile and Sprint merger. Those details have been super scarce. We haven't really heard much about it, but it finally does make the news, and we have a story here just to kind of give us a little bit of an update as to where the company is as the transition occurs in the marketplace with the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. Before I get going with today's video, please do check out some of the things that are going on with the SMT's communities. We've got links in the description box for the following items: the SMT Patreon page, the second channel, Sneed Mobile Tech live streams. We also have the Twitter handle at SneedTech and Megadon.net, the social media platform of the future. Never need another social media platform ever again. No algorithms, no ads, no tracking, Megadon.net. Now for the news. Dish, as the new fourth national wireless service provider, it looks like potentially, when you think about currently what's happening with the situation and quarantine, a lot of this could really derail any type of progress that Dish had in the works, at least, slow them down due to the situation and quarantine. So the ultimate goal for Charlie Ergen and Dish as a network, and his name is important because he's been the representation of Dish Network. They reached the agreement with the FCC and the DOJ specifically as part of the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. The first requirement that they have to meet is they've got to build out a 5G network, and it's got to be national. And they've got to be able to provide prepaid and postpaid service to customers across the nation. Now, in terms of the coverage of their network, it's got to cover 70% of the United States, in terms of 5G access by June of 2023. Now, Ergen claims that he will be able to do this, and he's going to do it with about $10 billion. Now, I laugh because I don't think that's realistic, and I don't know how he's going to do it. When I got news of that article and that story a couple of months ago, it was just incredible. I couldn't believe it. But anyways, that's a totally another different story, but I have doubts about that. Anyways, with the current situation with quarantine and other things that are going on, the timing gets even more difficult. You think about labor, equipment, the field testing, the politics, the bureaucracy, all the things that comes into play with real estate, permits, tower site builds, adding to pre-existing sites. All that is very time consuming, and it also requires a lot of money. And you think about banking situations and the loans that they've secured, that they said they have secured. Investments, are they still going to be there for the company through all that is happening, with the current situation? So during testimony in December, Charlie did say to Judge Victor Marrero that, pending that we don't have another 9/11, banks are confident in what we're doing. So I take that into consideration. This, while maybe not the dramatic experience of 9/11, it is definitely a setback when you look at the economy. I think a pushback or a delay is inevitable. I think there is going to be some effect here. Now, in terms of a penalty for that June 2023 build out for the Dish deadline, you're looking at a $2 billion fine to the company if they don't reach that. And they may also have to relinquish $12 billion in spectrum assets, which they do have, and it's been considered hoarded and unused up to this point. Previously, the FCC was putting pressure on Dish to build out a network, and it was set as a March 2020 date, and that has come and gone, but it's been kind of put on the back burner and put aside because of the merger. So, are there financial fears for what Dish is going to be doing in the future? Yes, 100%. I think if anybody didn't have any concerns about it, I think they would be disingenuous and untruthful. So I think, T-Mobile, in response to the current situation with quarantine and what's going on, they actually expedited their end of the transaction with banks, and they closed for the sake of the loans to ensure that the deal was there. For Dish, this does definitely suck, but in terms of its, delaying its operations and build outs, it's probably not make or break, but it does slow down progress potentially. Anyways, the money is a legitimate concern. They have limited free cash. Dish TV is not in great shape. Financially, they haven't been doing well. Analysts and market experts are chiming in, as they speak to people and they communicate that in the future, it might be hard for Dish moving forward. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know what you think of Dish's current place and where they might be and what they might be looking at in the near future, and of course the long-term future. Where do they stand amongst all the things that are happening? Anyways, this was the first bit of news from Dish that we've had up for a long time. I have more on Dish that'll build off of this story, so keep it tuned and keep it locked to the SMT for that follow-up. You should see it in the coming day or two. Anyways, if you appreciated this video and you found it informative, please do hit that like button, share this video to your favorite social media platforms. That helps out the channel tremendously, so I do appreciate that. Also, if you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification icon. That's the bell. Hit that and you will be notified whenever I do upload a new video. And before you go, check out some of these other videos that I put around here for you to check out if you're not ready to leave the SMT YouTube channel. Anyways, that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I am the SMT, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.